Hi, hello. I'm here with this probably recently published article about the dimensions of clinical and cognitive change in schizophrenia. It's not really a recent article though. Um, Evidence for independence of improvement. So I think it is very important to objectively measure clinical and cognitive change, and otherwise we cannot really score anything. We cannot understand anything. So let's read the background and methods to understand the research in depth. As cognitive impairments are related to deficits in everyday functioning in schizophrenia, treatment of these impairments may have the potential to reduce these functional deficits. To determine if treatments truly reduce cognitive impairment, it is important to discriminate direct cognitive effects of treatment from generalized treatment benefits on the multiple clinical dimensions of schizophrenia. Thus, this study used a database from an existing clinical trial and examined relationships between change in clinical symptoms and cognitive deficits with several different strategies. So, what are the results? Change on the individual PANS items and NP neuropsychological assessment test scores were examined with two principal component analysis revealing four dimensions of clinical change: psychosis, negative symptoms, affective symptoms, and agitation. So I'm not sure how they PANS mention affective symptoms and agitation, but maybe it's about this neuropsychological assessment battery. Pearson correlations between change in the factors derived from the analysis, individual neuropsychological assessment items based on the four clinical dimensions of change and the 30 PANS items and the 2 NP dimensions of the change suggested minimal relationship. That's interesting. So they applied Pearson correlations later. So what is the conclusion of this study? This sample was selected because previous findings suggested that clinical and neuropsychological symptoms of schizophrenia improved up from baseline after a switch to this antipsychotic treatment, while four dimensions of change in clinical symptoms and two dimensions of cognitive improvements were identified. Clinical change, regardless of how they were defined, were not related to neuropsychological improvements. So that's interesting. So that's the conclusion of the study. And thanks for watching this video. If you're interested in, you can search this title and can try to find access to the full article, and wish you have a beautiful day. Bye bye.